folks, this is Shane. Now, you've heard a million times if you're online or if you're a guitar player and you're around certain circles that tone is in the hands. A lot of people might not know what this means, they might not believe it, but it's absolutely true. I'm going to show you my approach to playing guitar and to help you get better tone just by using your hands and a pick, or even if you don't play with a pick, it doesn't matter. This approach will definitely help you. Today I'm playing my Stratocaster. This is a stock Mexican Strat, straight into my Peavey Bandit amplifier, and we're on the drive channel of that. It's loaded with a Texas heat speaker. Speaker's basically irrelevant, it doesn't really matter. As I say, the tone's in your hands. I'm not using any pedals or anything else, no fancy tricks, just going to show you how to get more out of your guitar and get more out of your playing. So let's get into it. The reason why a lot of beginners or intermediate players don't seem to be getting any better is because they don't understand picking dynamics. There's two things that will give you just an immediate improvement in your sound. You might not be conscious that you're doing this, but I see this through guys that have been playing 10 and 15 years, sadly. And that is pick attack, which is how hard you pick a note, and also note length. So let's go ahead and I'll show you very bland or flat pick attack, and also very much the same type of note length. So here we go. Now I'm kind of like running the scale there because that feels very foreign for me to do, but I see so many guys that have been playing so many years just hitting the same note length and hitting the same note dynamic. They could be a hard clunker, like they might play every note like this. It's so annoying. Or they might be the opposite and they'll pick soft and they'll go. Now, I tried to keep all the notes relatively the same length there as well. It's actually really hard for me to do. I'm not boasting, it just is. I don't hear music like that at all. What I hear is something to say, hey, every now and then in your playing, and something just to pull back. And length of note also has a huge influence on your tone and sound and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you a little bit about playing soft and playing hard, playing different note lengths on just something very, very simple, and see how it sounds, and then I'll play it very bland. So here we go. Alright, so there's a combination of soft notes, hard notes, like attack was hard and soft, and then I also played some notes that were a bit longer than others and so forth. So here we go. This is back to the other way of playing. Even if they're trying to play soft, it'll still be the same note length. Like. Let some of those notes breathe, so. Now, given I am playing some vibrato and bending and all that kind of stuff in there as well, but the point is not trying to get out of the habit of just playing everything at one dynamic, whether it's... There's only so much that people can listen to that, and musically speaking, it gets very boring very, very quickly. So if you can use some of that attack with some subtlety, you'll get much better results. Like. Yeah. So the two things to take away from this video is get out of the habit of playing every note the same length and every note the same dynamic. Mix it up. Even if you have to consciously make a decision to make every third note longer than the rest, give it a go. It's just one thing that will definitely help you playing. So let's give that an example. Every third note. That's much more enjoyable than listening to this. As you can hear, there's a huge difference between both of the things that I just played, even though the pattern of notes was essentially the same. So one jumps out at you but doesn't chop your head off. The other one is pretty much like, well, I'm falling asleep listening to it. It just does nothing musically for me. So keep that in mind. I hope this helps. The two things to take away from this video is play with some dynamics with your picking hand, and also play some notes at different lengths. That is just a huge thing. I see so many guys that have been playing for years these jams that just don't get any better because they're playing everything the same all the time. If you have to learn some specific licks from guys that don't play everything at one dynamic, do it. You can't go wrong with visiting the Kings, Albert King, BB King, Freddie King. Heaps of great licks, lots of different stuff you can take away. And then you've got the BB King thing. Kinda, in that vein. And then you've got guys like Freddie King, who Eric Clapton took a lot of inspiration from. So as you can hear, different pick attack through different licks and notes will make a huge difference to your playing. If this video was helpful, don't forget, please give it a thumbs up and share it around with your friends. If you know someone who might be stuck in a rut, tag them on my Facebook page or however you like. I've also got a couple more videos in this series. I'll put it up in the cards. You can check out the playlist as well. Thanks again for watching. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, this is aimed more towards beginners and intermediate players who maybe are stuck in a rut and they don't know how to take their playing to the next level. Or they might not know why they don't sound as good as other players who haven't been playing as long, because generally the guys that can kind of hear the fact that dynamics is a huge part of music, they generally stand out in the crowd. So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching, folks. Catch you soon. See ya.